Why hello there! My name is Annalise, in case if any of you forgot, because I have been gone for so long, and all I have to say is I missed you guys. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing better. I'm good. I hope you guys, I don't even know what to do with my hands. I hope you guys are doing good. I haven't seen you guys in like a month. So, wow, what a concept. I haven't seen you guys in a month, a little bit over a month, and I am here today to tell you why. I already recorded this video once and I just didn't like it and I wanted my first video back to be great. So that's why I'm here again. Pretty much the dealio. February has been a roller coaster, to say the least. February has not been my friend. I don't even know where to get started, so how about we just get started? So I have been doing a lot recently. The first thing, of course, is school and work. As you guys know, I go to school full-time and work part-time, and so that's been taking up a lot of my time, but that normally does not interfere with my YouTube world. No, I don't even know how I want to put this video. Let's jump right into it. This all started, all the shenanigans, the reason why I say February was not my friend is shenanigans started right off the bat. It wasn't even February when things hit the fan. January 31st, 2015 to be exact. Now, there's a reason why that date is so specific, and there's a reason why I will never forget that day. That is the day that I got into my first car crash. Now, some of you guys might be being like, oh, car crash, fender bender, or at least that's what I always think when people go, oh, I got into a car crash. You rear-ended somebody and dented their bumper, or you hit a pole, or never anything big. I feel like there's like car accident versus car crash, like there's not a lot of, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't hear a lot of severity to it when I hear like car accident versus car crash. I got into a car crash. Now, it wasn't like one of those nonchalant fender benders. It was a BFD. Luckily I am alive, and so is the driver of the other vehicle. To kind of paint a picture for you, and I'll try to make this story as short as possible, but day before the Super Bowl, I'm on my way to work, about 3:30 in the afternoon. There is a way, I have 3 different ways that I go to work. I go the freeway or 2 different main roads. Going down a main street, it's 2 lanes on my side, 2 lanes on the other side. And it's a residential, it's kind of like a residential area. There's like apartments on this side, residential like living homes on that side. There's a supermarket about 10 minutes away, you know, typical residential area. As I'm driving down, luckily there was nobody behind me. I was kind of like the only one. You know when you're driving on a main road and it's like, it's not like there aren't cars there, but it's not like people are stacked up behind you. It's like you and then maybe like a mile down the road there's another couple of cars or whatever. So driving down the road, and as I'm driving I see this big white Comcast truck on my left-hand side, pulling out from the neighborhood on my left. And it looked as if he was going to turn into the suicide lane. So he was kind of going a little hasty. Now, I've always been a cautious driver because I've seen accidents happen before my eyes. I've seen people get hit by cars. I live on a main street. If you were to step 20 feet outside my house, you would be in the middle of a main road, and a lot of accidents happen there because there's also a supermarket across the street from my house, and it's like on a hill and people just don't see each other. Accident central is right there. So I'm a very cautious driver when it comes to people being hasty. This truck is being very hasty, coming into the suicide lane, which is the informal term, I believe, but it's the lane in between this direction and that direction. It's yellow dotted lines kind of jazz. And you normally turn in there. If you wanted to turn into the lane over, you can kind of merge, or if you were looking to turning into maybe an apartment complex or a supermarket parking lot or wherever, God knows what. So this big white truck turning into there a little hastily. So I start slowing down. I'm back here a little bit. Start slowing down. And then I'm like, this guy's going real fast. So let's say this is the end of the suicide lane. I noticed real quickly that he was not going into the suicide lane. Instead of what was supposed to be turning into here, I saw a little smidge of the front of his car go over the yellow line and continue into my lanes. The second I saw just a fraction of the front of his bumper go over that line, I knew shit was about to go down. Slammed on my brakes, honking my horn, and just holding on my steering wheel for dear life. And I was right, kept going into my lane, across the 4 lanes of this main road. That is when I collided with him. His truck rolled over onto its left side, and our cars finally stopped. A picture is worth 1,000 words, so here is one. It was not pretty. Soon as my car stopped, and I realized I was alive and I realized I could move all my body parts, I took my keys out of the ignition, threw it on the ground, and ran out of my car. And to turn around and see the sight that was in front of me was horrifying. Now, like I said at the beginning, luckily nobody got hurt, but I didn't know that at the beginning. So I see a car on its side and I'm freaking out. People are coming out from the apartment complex, which is where this truck was trying to turn into. I mean, by turn, cut across all 4 lanes of a main road, because that makes sense. And it's totally not illegal or anything. They're coming out and they're like, don't focus on him, focus on me, look at me. And then I see him crawl at the top and then I'm fine on that. But then like the first thought in my head as soon as I realized that he was okay and alive and walking and he was able to climb out of his car was my car was effed up. I don't even know. Tire got slashed by my bumper, my whole front of my car was caved in, and yeah, I walked away pretty unscathed though, I would have to say. Luckily both of us did. I am so thankful that I did not get whiplash. I did not do any of this jolting stuff that everybody normally hears about when you get into a car accident. Nothing with my back, nothing with my neck. And that is great because ever since I was little, my mom instilled the fear of God in me about back problems because she's had them since she was like 30. So that was out the window. The only thing that hurt when I first got out was my wrists, and that's because I think I just was like holding onto the steering wheel so tight and having that impact, like, I don't know. My knees are what did get screwed up, if you will. I am a very tall person. For those of you who do not know, I'm a 5'10" sized human being, and I have very long legs. My legs make up more than half my body. And so in any car, the leg space is normally very crowded for me. What happened was when our cars impacted, my knees hit the bottom of my dashboard, and I think also my left knee got a hyperextension or something like that. Because after a couple of doctor's visits, a couple of x-rays, I have fractured cartilage in both of my knees as well as a contusion on my left leg. Where the contusion is, I think it's in the part between your shin and the knee. I wish I had a copy of the freaking x-rays. How cool would that be? I never had x-rays. Wait, that's a lie. I've had x-rays once, maybe twice. I mean, besides your face when you go to the dentist. But man, I wish they would have gotten me a copy of that. Because I remember when kids in my elementary school would get like x-rays of their arm after they get it broken, they get to keep it. I don't know why I didn't get to keep mine. That's a thing that happened. If it doesn't make sense why I haven't been here through having to go through lawyers and doctors and finding a new car, which is a shit experience to say the least. Oh my god, I hate buying cars. My accident happened the 31st of January. I got rid of my rental car 5 days after that. I was driving my mom's car and I got a car about a week ago. Not having a car, and I loved my car. I loved Baxter. Rest in peace. I loved that car. When I saw it and the front was just completely busted, I was just crying. Just, you know, I get sentimental with things like that, especially with a car. That was my first car. Like, it wasn't the one that I bought, but it was a car that was gifted to me by my mom. That wasn't anything that was paid off. We were still making payments on it, but that was a sad moment. Finally got a new car. I will be doing a video on that later, but I absolutely love my new car. It's a really nice car. But it's a 2012 Escape, and it's really cute. I love it. From trying to find a car and dealing with the insurance companies and dealing with going to the doctors and then school and work still on top of all that, I haven't really had time to make videos, let alone edit them, because the few hours a night that I did have available, I was just so exhausted I went to bed. So yeah, I hope you guys forgive me for being gone so long, but like I said, February was not fun to me in that aspect. In regards to my knees, I do have 2 friends that I get to wear every single day. I have this first one, which is just a knee brace that slides on my right leg, and this is supposed to like keep your kneecap in place or whatever. I think it's being a little counterproductive because I have a big black bruise on my knee from this, so yay! And then my second one, this one is a big boy. This one goes on my left leg. This like this, and the kneecap is like right there, and then this piece like wraps around this, and it loops here, and then it's pocket, and it's like back on the side. So I'm not wearing them right now. I wear it when I go to school and stuff, and when I walk around at work and all that stuff. But when I'm at home, I don't wear them because I try to give myself some freedom, and I literally cannot bend my leg with the big strappy gear one on, and it's super frustrating. But hopefully that will make me better sooner. I have physical therapy today in like 45 minutes. I have my first physical therapy session, so that's exciting. Road to recovery. Hopefully it'll be a speedy one. I can walk. I'm just thankful for my health. I can walk, I can breathe, I'm alive. That's what I have to say to that. So I feel like things are finally starting to roll into place. Like I'm starting physical therapy now. I just got a car. I'm back from ACTF. That's another reason why I have not been here. ACTF, for those of you who do not know, or more formally known as KCACTF, is the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. Now, this year it was held in Ellensburg, Washington at Central Washington University. What ACTF is it's a theater festival for different colleges, as in the name, and there are different things like workshops, performances, competitions, scholarships that are given out. That was for a week in February. So I went with my school. We all piled ourselves into a bus, and for 12, 16, 14 hours, can't even remember, trucked ourselves from Sacramento all the way up to Ellensburg, because that was fun. Ooh, long drive. Especially when there's not service for data in some parts of Oregon and high up in California and Washington. So my phone would work and I could make phone calls or sometimes send texts, but couldn't really get on the internet. And I just had my podcasts pretty much that kept me company. And there was friends too, so that always helped. It was a really fun time. This was my first ACTF. I definitely want to go next year. And next year it's going to be in Denver, Colorado, which is exciting because I had never been to Washington and I've never been to Colorado. So I'm super excited for that. That's going to be a really fun experience. Our school did really well overall. One of our girls got a directing scholarship. I was in a competition with my friend. I was her partner and we made it to the semifinals. It went from 200 people to 32, so that was a super awesome experience. Took all these different workshops with like people from musical theater. There's somebody who's been on Broadway. He was a choreographer. I took a dance class with him. There was an improv class. There was an improv night. There's just so many different things. I definitely want to put that in a video for you guys. But yeah, I was gone from like the 16th to the 23rd. So that was a whole week that I was gone doing stuff and trying to get as much video that I could do, but also that just took out a chunk of my time. And then the very last thing that I think was like a big deal in February, as some of you may know, I am a theater major, and one thing that I really love doing, I like comedies. Comedies are my jam. And one thing that I really like doing that I've just started up over these past couple of years is improv. Now, if you don't know what improv is, most people, the way they can like associate it is if you've ever seen Whose Line Is It Anyways? That is improv. And I absolutely loved that show when I was a kid. And I was like, this is the show I need. I would love to be on this show. But I didn't know what it was until now. It's really cool that I've discovered improv in college because it's something I absolutely love. And there are a couple improv spots in Sacramento. One being Comedy Sports. And there is this running show there, like reality show, but it's not filmed or anything. And it's called Improviver. Now this was made up by this guy named Matt Russell, and he's been to Chicago. There's a big improv scene over there. He's been in Sacramento forever. And this Improviver show, what the concept is it's improvisers and survivor. And don't those words kind of sound alike? Boom, Improviver. And so it's improv and the show Survivor, the reality show where people get sent to an island and there's tribes and all that stuff. That was what I've been doing since, I don't even know how long. It started before February though. It started like mid-January. Yeah, like mid-January is when it started. There were 8 episodes. It started with 12 people. There were a couple of double eliminations, all that stuff. And the grand prize is $100. So it's not too much, like, it's not like you're making it rain, but it is a really fun time. And I made it. This is our buff, so it's super official. So if you're familiar with Survivor, first you start out with 2 tribes. There was the orange tribe, Team Umi, and the yellow tribe, Team Tanku. I can't talk. So I was on Team Umi. Orange is my favorite color, so it was meant to be. Through twists and turns and all that stuff, I made it to the merge, which is what happens at the middle of the season on the regular show. Both tribes merge into tribe. What we did is we moved into tribe Faya, which is means like fire and passion and all that stuff. And so our team was red. We have these buffs. They have the little logo on it. It says Improviver on it, season 4. The week after I got back from ACTF was the season finale. It was down to 4 people, and long story short, I made 3rd place. I am super excited that I made it that far. I don't even know what I was expecting when I got into this, and it's been a super fun experience. I made 1st place out of all the girls. There were only 4 girls and 8 guys, so Woo woo, represent the ladies. But one exciting thing that did happen at the very end of that night, when Matt announced the winner, he also asked me to be on season 5 of Improviver All-Stars. So that is an honor, and it sounds like it's something really, like, I feel like people might think I'm silly saying that it's an honor because it's like, oh, it's just this little show in Sacramento, but it really, like, it may sound stupid, but that means so much to me. I take that so, like, I can't even find the words for it. It's such a compliment to me to be like, to say, hey, out of these 4 seasons that you've had so far, I think you are an all-star and I want you to come back for season 5 of All-Stars. Like, I may not have won, but at least I get to play again. That's something that I kind of saw as the, you know, the positive side of it. I may not have won, and that would have been cool to win and all, but if I would have won, I couldn't play again. So I'm so grateful that he took me on for next season. Next season actually starts March 20th, so next Friday. And I am ready to rock and roll. My phone keeps going off because I keep getting messages for season 5. There's a lot of friends that I know in the show. I had such a blast with season 4, and I know season 5 is gonna be even more awesome. But yeah, that has, and these buffs are super freaking cool. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is like how legit. Like, this is just so legit. And then I of course have my classic buff. It doesn't have the logo on it, but yeah, so those are the things that have been happening this past month, and that's why I haven't been here. But that's also just kind of an update on my life. So after yeah. Whew. Now, Improviver, even though season 5's coming up, don't be like, oh no, season 5's coming up and now they're gonna take her away from us again. It's only on Friday nights. I don't have practices or anything like that, so I'll be fine with that. It's just that dag nabbit accident and car and life. February was not my friend, and that's fine because March so far has been going pretty dandy, and I know the rest of the year will be in my favor, hopefully, knocking on wood. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff planned for the upcoming months. There is no glory in the process though, so I will let you guys know when it's here, because then it'll be here. Do you ever get it where sometimes you just don't know what to say, but it's like in your head, but you just can't form the language? Me, 37% of the time. I'm glad to be back, and honestly, I missed this a lot. I hope you guys missed me. I love YouTube, and I love having my channel, and I love making videos and all these different things. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I really missed you guys, and I hope you guys know that. I am almost at 100 subscribers. I'm only 15 away. I've got 85 subscribers, so make sure you share this video and share my channel to all your friends if you like me as much as I like you guys. But yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you guys, like I said, so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. That lets me know that you like it. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post videos every week, and so that way if you hit that subscribe button, you'll be part of our family and you'll be notified the next time I shoot one up onto the internets. I've gotta go be physical at therapy, so without further ado, stay beautiful, have a marvelous day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.